I'm an orc, and I'm going to review Strangers Chapter 1 through 3. And well... Oh god. Let's just get this thing fucking over with already. Sweet things are made by me. Talking about movies constantly. Watching films on any screen. Everybody's watching something. It's an orcish review. Now, I can say that I have seen the original Stranger films. I thought the original one had some intelligence, and the sequel was, well, fun. But I was never really a big fan of either one of them. I enjoy them. They're just not something I really want to go back to on a normal basis. But then, of course, since there was some sort of fan base for this franchise, they decided to make a trilogy. A trilogy filmed back to back. And all I can say is, what the f*** were they thinking? Did they really think that was a good idea? I can just imagine them looking at this movie idea and saying, look, we have one movie idea. Nah, let's try to make it into a trilogy by stretching it out as much as we can. Screw just making a simple remake or a reboot or something with actual intelligence. Let's just make a trilogy and stretch it out. Dear God, people. Well, let me give you a quick review on all three of these films. If I had to describe Chapter 1, it's basically the original film, but missing all the subtlety that the original movie had.
Tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest.
But it was entertaining. The second film, Chapter 2, why did this one fucking exist? It felt like a half-hour film stretched out. And the third film, I don't know what to say. I honestly am just so disappointed with the final film, I could literally just scream. And well, fuck this film. Fuck this idea. And I really do not know why this trilogy is so frustrating for me. I have seen worse films, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot worse films. But the second film could have literally just been a half-hour segment in a regular movie, and Chapter 3 could have just been the rest of the film. And they stretch it out by using flashbacks that no one asked for about the strangers. And that's another thing. The flashbacks reveals unnecessary information about the strangers. Why? They're fucking strangers! We're not supposed to know anything about them. The only thing we need to know is that they're hostile, they're sadistic, and they're coming for you, and you better fight for your life or die. Those are your options. We don't have time to have flashbacks about serial killers that we didn't want that information about in the first place. Not to mention, the flashbacks seem to just stretch the film along, making it longer than it ever needed to be. And it doesn't bring anything unique to the killers. If anything, it takes some kind of charm away from them. And I understand what they were trying to go for here, but it just annoys me. And it just, I don't know what they were thinking. Did you tell me they didn't read the script and realize that this might be a bad idea? Now, I will give you a little bit of information about the third film now. Now, all three of these films were made back to back for about $8.5 million each. The first film made about $50 million. The second film made about $22 million, which was disappointing. And the third film looks like it's going to be a major flop. And I'm probably thinking that Lionsgate released this thing quickly just so they can get it over with. And I really had high hopes for Chapter 3. Now, I can say that in the first two films, the acting was good. But the third film, there's nothing unique about the characters. The main character's in shock or something, so she's just kind of standing there and like, I am traumatized. Just standing here. Then, here's another problem. There are literal characters just introduced just so they can die. Like in the second film, there's some kind of investigator introduced, and he just dies just like that.
Maya, I'm here to help. Billy Buford, Oregon State Police Internal Affairs.
And it's the same thing for the third film. The main character who shows up, who's alive in all three films, her family shows up. And you're thinking, okay, we're going to get some development on them. Maybe focus on them. Nope. Nope, they are not there. They're just there to be stupid idiots. And they just die, and we know nothing about them besides the fact that they're related to the main character. Oh, and they have some kind of bodyguard. I don't know his name. I'm just calling him Tough Black Guy. I honestly don't know anything else about him except he's a tough black guy, and that's probably an over-exaggeration being tough because he doesn't last long. And I know what you're thinking. But, Orc, they were trying to do something creative. They can't be the same thing rehashed over and over. Maybe. I'm not saying they can't just come up with different ideas, but this movie, I really wanted this trilogy to be good. Because I do like the idea of filming movies back to back to create a good story. Because sometimes, if you wait too long, the time can just mess things up. Like I said, this entire story is so annoying.
Shut the f*** up!
I'm done with this film. And honestly, I wouldn't suggest you wasting your money. I'll probably buy this thing on Blu-ray and DVD when it comes out, but that's just because I'm a completionist. Well, I'm going to talk to you all later. Have a good one. And, well, f*** this film. And I hope they don't continue the franchise.
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you were home.
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you're here.